Okay, Caitlin, what are we making this morning? I see Christmas trees, I see pudding, I see custard.
Yeah, all the lovely things in life, aren't they?
You're so clever with this, but see, when I see a lot of ingredients, it intimidates me.
Oh no, this is really easy.
Okay.
So what I decided is that Christmas, I love the traditions of Christmas, but sometimes I feel like they're a little bit European. So why don't we do a South African tradition?
I agree.
Start
Not
our own.
everything has to have snow, right?
No, exactly. So this is a Christmas malva pudding.
Right.
So it's for those people that like the Christmas pudding, but also those people that don't. So it's like a mixture.
Okay. How do we get started?
So to make the malva pudding, we're going to start off with our egg.
I'm glad that you didn't separate it, so that already makes it easier.
Yes, and our apricot jam, which you can't make a malva pudding without.
Right.
And some caster sugar. And then we're just going to mix that together.
I'm good at packing everything away because you're going to stir today.
I like that because I don't like the cleaning part, so you can do that.
What else can we put in there?
So we're just going to whisk this together. You want to carry on with that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
And then I've got some dried fruits and nuts over here, which is the Christmassy part of it.
Yes.
So you can like swap out whatever you want. You can leave it out. You can add more things in. But the trick to this and to not making it sink all the way to the bottom is to toss it in a little bit of Sasko flour. So I've got some cherries here. So it kind of just gives it something to cling to. Some pecan nuts. And then I've got some dried fruit cake mix.
I love this because even yesterday in the kitchen when we were cooking with fruit and, you know, did you put anything in it?
I've soaked it with a bit of brandy.
I knew, Caitlin, there's a trick to it.
A little bit of jolliness. And then I'm just going to toss this around in the bowl.
That looks yum already.
Well, it's going to go in there and it's going to be even yummier.
Okay, I think mine's ready.
Okay, done. Then we're going to add our dry ingredients, alternatively with our milk. So you can actually add, this is some orange zest.
Right, so I'll keep stirring here.
You can put lemon zest in as well if you want.
It smells divine. You can make this at home too. We're literally getting festive in our kitchen this morning. Our keyword is Sasko. Sasko to 33728, and you can recreate this recipe at home. Caitlin's recipes are normally really easy to make. She helps all of us at home, yeah.
So that was some salt and some bicarb.
Right.
And then we're going to add our Sasko self-raising flour. And you're just going to fold this in. Do you know how to fold?
You taught me how, like that.
Yes, up and over and cutting motions.
Up and over, cutting motions. Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got, just add the milk and the flour alternatively.
Okay. This is fairly easy.
And just remember, when you're buying Sasko self-raising flour, I always like to buy the little packets because then you know that it stays fresh. So the baking powder is still active. But if you don't have any at home, you can just mix a teaspoon of baking powder into a cup of cake flour.
Okay, that's good advice.
Just in case you want to bake and you don't have any on hand.
Okay.
And then we're going to put our cake mix in.
This looks good already. So I just
Yum,
keep
yum,
stirring, huh?
Yes, yeah, keep stirring.
Okay, I think I'm doing well here. Sasko 233728. You can recreate the recipe and make this at home too. I must say the end result looks great.
There we go. So I'm just going to pop this into some molds. These have just been greased with a little bit of spray and cook.
While you do that, when you SMS the keyword Sasko to 33728, you also stand in line of winning a Melloway stick blender. So make sure you SMS the keyword Sasko to 33728. Of course, that prize is courtesy of takealot.com. So Sasko to 33728 for that Melloway stick blender.
And everybody loves presents, right?
I know, courtesy of takealot.com. Don't even say that. Christmas is a time for giving, right?
And
I
receiving.
always say that because I want Katlejo to buy us all presents. But anyway.
What should I hint for?
I've hinted for a Beyonce track, or an album, rather.
Oh, I could do with one of those.
Yeah, you see.
So these are going to go into the oven until they're nice and golden brown.
I see you've only filled them halfway.
Yes, because they do rise a little bit.
Okay.
But make sure they need to go nice and golden brown.
Yours looks perfect. That's not homemade, Caitlin.
And then, but we mustn't forget about the sauce.
Oh, okay, there's a sauce.
Yes,
all right,
so
can I take this away for you?
Please.
All right.
So we're going to just pop this on. And then we've
this
got
over
some evaporated milk. You can use cream as well. But it's always handy to have the tin in your cupboard.
Evaporated milk.
And then some caster sugar for the sweetness, a little bit of butter.
Yeah. What do I stir with?
Anything. Yeah, anything. And then we've got a little bit of water. And then the magic ingredient, Amarula, which is very South African.
I knew you were up to something again. Okay.
And then you just bring that to the boil. And then as soon as your puddings come out of the oven, it's very important. As soon as they come out, you're going to drench them in that beautiful sauce.
Is that why they're all glossy and beautiful?
Yes, because the pudding acts like a sponge and it just soaks all that loveliness up.
It's like watering your Christmas cake around this time.
Watering, I love that. That's so cute.
You're watering it with a little bit of brandy. Makes my dad very happy.
So there we go.
Look, that looks beautiful. You want to create it, Sasko to 33728. That's our keyword for this morning. So Sasko to 33728. You can recreate this beautiful recipe at home. A Melloway stick blender could be yours, courtesy of takealot.com, when you SMS that keyword. Now, I think mine's ready already. Is it?
Oh, you can take that off, yeah.
Can I? Okay, perfect.
We've moved over to the eating now. You're a little bit behind.
Oh, it smells good. Once it comes to a boil, it becomes all pretty and beautiful.
So I've just got some custard over there.
Custard over it, our beautiful sauce over it. I get to take a bite. Christmas is here. It's festive in our kitchen. The keyword again, Sasko to 33728. Thanks, Caitlin.
Pleasure.
Nom,
nom,
That's
nom.
amazing. That is really good. There's a lot happening on this Feel Good Breakfast show. Stay with us. We'll be back after the break.
Another delicious recipe brought to you by Sasko flour. Always soft and fluffy.